perfect timing.
What's up, guys? Hi. What's up? Hey, check this out.
I'll get a different elevator. Sorry, guys.
Oh, let's see that. Property of Jordan. Wow. She's mine. Oh, man.
Jordan Knight. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. I'm a tiny bit under the weather, but
are you not feeling good? Is it the throat, the voice, or what?
I think it's a little stomach flu. If I make any sudden movements, it could get ugly. But
will you have that corner of the studio to yourself? You do
yes.
whatever you need to do.
I'm just You
know what I thought about you during the news? I think about you a lot, Jordan, and I thought about you during the news because Lena was talking about the 6-year-old. Did you hear about the 6-year-old kid getting patted down by TSA? Yeah. 6-year-old kid?
6.
Do you ever, when you're traveling, get patted down just because TSA is like, that's Jordan. That's Jordan Knight. Let's pat him down.
Just yesterday, I went through security, and I think I went in front of one of those X-ray machines.
Yeah, the full body thing.
Yeah, and don't they take a naked picture
like a naked
of you?
full body
and
picture.
I was just like, wow, wow.
So it's out there somewhere.
They print it out. They have you sign it afterwards.
Right.
Like,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I could sign this, and somebody could make a lot of money.
On days like today, when you're not feeling good, sure, one of the friendliest celebrities we met, and we've noticed that a lot of celebrities are very friendly. On days like this, when you don't feel very good, do you just kind of want to go through the airport with like a ball cap pulled down and sunglasses and a trench coat? Do you ever have days like that?
Oh, yeah, I have days like that. But actually, Donnie's more like that. He's always with the baseball cap and shades. But I'm usually out there. I don't mind getting stopped and stuff like that and ask for autographs. It's all good.
Does it still make you happy and it's a little ego boost, or is it more just part of the job at this point?
No, it's what I say all the time is if people weren't stopping me, if people weren't asking for my autograph, that I would be unhappy with that. Do you know what I mean?
Good point. Yeah. And when we talk about it all that time with like Lindsay Lohan, who's always complaining about the paparazzi, but the minute they stopped,
right,
she'd be complaining about not getting the attention.
It can become a double-edged sword for celebrities when they start hating on it and they want it, yet they hate on it. So that makes no sense.
Right.
Now you do a good job of, you get your share of paparazzi moments, and you see you once in a while on nothing scandalous. But do you think that some of these celebrities could do a better job? It's like, I hate the paparazzi, yet they always seem to be there. You know what I mean? You could have the paparazzi follow you if you wanted to.
Right. Well, thank God I don't live in L.A. But there's people like Britney Spears and Lindsay and all these people. I really, really believe they crave it, and then when they get it, they get mad. I don't get that. It makes no sense.
Yeah, interesting. Let me ask you this one, because we've everybody knows the history and New Kids, and I've always wondered this. You're like a kid with showbiz aspirations, and you get in this band called New Kids on the Block. Do you remember, Jordan, the moment or the day or the incident where you said, "Holy crap, this is taking off. This is going to work"?
I watched us on the Apollo Theater show. It was on TV, and when I watched that, I was like, because we used to practice in my basement. We practiced for 2 years before we put out an album. It flopped. We almost got kicked off the record label. They barely hung on to us.
I didn't know you had an album that you put out that flopped.
Yep.
So before the big
in '86, we put out an album and it totally flopped. And then the second one was about to flop. We put out a single. It was like going down the tubes, and we did this show, the Apollo, and I forgot the name of it. But anyway, I saw the show on TV and I was like, oh my God, like we're really a group. You know what I mean? It's like, the practice has paid off. I see it with my own 2 eyes. And shortly after that, the song "Please Don't Go Girl" really took off and became a top 10 hit, and MTV picked it up, and it just skyrocketed it from there.
Do you remember a moment when you then you see it's doing really well? Do you remember a moment, Jordan, when it got out of control, when you said, "This kind of scary sometimes"?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we had an incident in Korea. We did a show there, and it was general admission, and the crowd, it was like a sea of people, and people were falling down and kind of getting trampled and stuff like that. We left the stage. We went back to our hotel, and the government stepped in and they said, you cannot leave the country, you cannot leave Korea unless you finish the show. And we said, we can't finish the show. People are getting trampled, and it's a mess. So they brought in the military.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
To be
to
police it and bodyguard us and make everybody sit down and keep it orderly. So that was really banana. It was nuts.
scary and
nuts.
freaky, and the military gets involved.
Yeah, the military.